My guest today, I'm very excited to be talking with Paul Carteaux. He is with the Chapel, and we have got a great event that is coming up here very soon, and that is the Wild Game Dinner. Uh, Paul, I'm very excited to be chatting with you, as I usually get to chat with you pretty much this time every year,
Right.
as you guys do this Wild Game Dinner. Now, you guys, how long have you guys been doing this Wild Game Dinner?
I think this is our 12th one. We
Wow.
obviously had a couple of years off with COVID, but
Sure.
been back at it for about 12 years and excited to be doing it again.
So this is something that I know you guys look forward to. And one, you say Wild Game Dinner, and you say it's happening at the chapel. Seems kind of weird at first because it's like, wait a minute, why is there this Wild Game Dinner happening at a church? But it's a great gathering space to bring in a ton of people to have some great times. So for people that have never been to one of these, I've been fortunate to be able to go in the past. But if somebody has never been to the Wild Game Dinner, tell me, what's it all about?
It's really an outreach to the community. It's not just for guys; it's men, women, and children up 10 and over. It's just a great time of fellowship where you can come in and enjoy a kind of a different meal with different kinds of wild game with appetizers, the main meal, some hoopla desserts.
What's a
Um,
hoopla dessert?
Hoopla is it's from Hoopla Yogurt. They're out there right
Oh,
by
yeah.
in the corner there right by Moe's and I think who is
Yeah,
that? Five
right, that
Guys. Yeah,
complex.
that
Yeah, yeah,
complex
yeah.
right there.
Mhm.
Great folks. I've known them for years. They actually coached their son in soccer for a while. So,
Oh, nice.
but a great dessert. But we have vendors there, so we have different outdoorsy games. So crossbows or who knows what's coming up in
Mhm,
there. But
mhm.
so it's a chance for people to get there. They're a great speaker. Jimmy Seitz is he's a he's a well traveled. He's been in 25 different countries. He's done professional baseball teams, football teams, Fortune 500 companies. But he's an outdoorsman. He's spiritual adventures outdoors is his primary means,
Mhm.
and so he's just a great guy that's going to be there and give us a great message and share that. There's prizes given away for adults and kids.
Mhm.
Probably we're around $8,000 worth of prizes,
Wow.
4,000 a night, and just an opportunity to really just share with the community what we're about and enjoy some. We'll have mounts all over the place.
Mhm.
I think we probably had 20 deer heads last year,
Sure.
plus bears and other things. So it's just a great night, great food, great fellowship, and great speaker. So
Now, are the mounts, go up for auction or anything like that? Because
uh,
I mean, I'm not a hunter myself, so I would like to just get one of those and say, "Yeah, I did that."
yeah, I think hunters are a little different breed. I think
Yeah.
they treat them not like children, but pretty close.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not giving them
They're
away.
the trophies. Yeah, they're not gonna give those away. But no, that's
Yeah,
really cool that you got that set up
yeah,
because you guys set it up in such a cool way that kind of gets you really excited about. It kind of feels that out has that bit of an outdoorsy feel the way you guys decorate and get this all ready. But you mentioned dinner. You said it kind of a different dinner. What is on the menu?
so this year, it's wild smoked wild boar, alligator brats, and it'll
Oh,
be a venison meat dish on top of that.
oh,
Mac and cheese, which is a big hit with kids when they come. But then we have smashed red potatoes, dinner rolls, salad for the main meal. But before that, we have appetizers that we have some different meat sticks this year.
mm-hmm.
Camel and kangaroo, I think, are going to be out there.
Camel and kangaroo.
Yeah, something
Okay.
little jump and bump and humps in your dinner there, but we have crackers and veggies and things like that as you can take time to visit with our vendors, and then obviously hoopla for dessert with their. I think you bring 8 toppings or something
Wow.
like that, so it's great.
Who puts together the food?
Um, so we have one individual, Ryan Vanderveen, is the guy that kind of coordinates all the food.
Mhm.
So we've been working with the Zix and Clearwater Meats, and then CK Catering. It's a catered dinner, so they actually prep the food for us. So that's how it all works together. And we'll be taking that over to them probably Monday.
Okay. Wow. And so they get it all ready for you, and you guys have a great setup.
Yeah.
And now on your website, when you look at this wild game dinner at yourplacetobelong.com, you can find it right there on the front page. Just go to the wild game dinner. You have April 25th or 26th.
Correct.
So is it basically the same exact everything from the menu to the speaker and all that stuff? All that's going to be the same.
Right. A few years back, we tried to put 425 people in there, and it was really uncomfortable. So we shifted to 2 nights, and so they're exactly the same. It gives people the option of Thursday or Friday, and right now the ticket sales are pretty much split between those 2 nights pretty well.
Okay.
And that's what's going on. Is the prices are virtually the same. The message is the same. The food's the same. So there's really no difference between them. It just gives some folks some options.
Sure.
On which night they would like prefer to come.
Now, you mentioned some really great prizes. What kind of stuff are you guys going to have?
Well, right now there's somebody's donated 2 backpack leaf blowers. We got
wow.
Blackstone grills coming in, Yeti coolers. There's a crossbow and bow and arrow targets. There's some cash prizes in there. There's probably going to be a couple of 22 rifles given away. Among a bunch of some guy donates custom fishing rods. So those types of things are going to be in there. There'll be also prizes for kids. And we're just and those can range from stand up, the inflatable stand up paddle boards to kayaks or whatever else. I'm not sure exactly where we're headed this year. Those guys are still out figuring that out, but a lot of different things associated with outdoors. Fishing and hunting both.
Now, Paul, how many volunteers does it take to put this all together?
There's a team of us of about 8 right now that kind of put everything together, that go out and do different functions within that. But on top of that, there's kitchen volunteers helping out through the night, people serving coffee and drinks, people clearing away. So right now there's probably be about 70 people that'll be involved in this during those 2 nights for cleanup and resets and getting everything back in shape after we're done with that. So
the Wild Game Dinner is going to be happening at the chapel, and it's April 25th or 26th. You want to get your tickets, yourplacetobelong.com. What else do you want to talk about? I'm sure you've got other sponsors that are involved in this that you probably want to give some shout outs to, give you an opportunity to do that.
Yeah. Boy, I mean, there's so many folks that are doing this. I mean, we have individuals like, our insurance company giving us cash gifts. King Chop is the ones that gave us the backpack leaf blowers. Black Arsenal has just been generous beyond measure. A lot of the archery places around have given us items. Wild Turkeys Outdoors, just a whole host of things, as well as some taxidermy people have been there. There's KOA Campgrounds nearby has given away free night stays over there. So there's just lots of folks that have been extremely generous, that love the outdoors, and I don't know how to explain it. They're just giving beyond what we could ever think they could. I mean, it's been a blessing to us.
Well, and I think they know not only the great work you guys are doing, they know they've probably had a chance to experience this in the past as well. If there are businesses that still want to get involved, maybe as a vendor, or even just donate something to be maybe given away or something like that, do they still have the opportunity to do that?
They could. They just give the chapel officers a call, and they'll put them in contact with myself or Tim Tate or Jay Gobles, or there's 4 guys that are working on that right now, so I can put them back in touch with that. So things are pretty wide open. It's if somebody just give us a call and we'll take care of it, and we'll come to them if needed.
Fantastic. And I know this event over the years, even with 2 different nights of doing this, it can still sell out. So people probably want to get their tickets now as they're hearing this conversation. Get them now before the day of.
Right. So we'll be closing ticket sales on Sunday, April 21st.
Okay.
And right now there won't be any ticket sales at the door.
You got to make sure you got all the food.
Yeah, we haven't had that issue in the past, but given the economy and the way things are right now, you're going to get a great dinner at an amazing price. the chapel's, underwriting a lot of this, and that's we just want to make it affordable for people to come and enjoy that evening. So that's kind of what's going on there.
It's $25 per person.
Mm-hmm.
And any all ages are welcome to come.
10 and above is what we shoot for, just because of the message that's there and the speaker that's there, and the 10 they're old enough to understand what's going on and still be under their parents' guy.
Right. Well, they're getting into the time where they're learning the outdoors more and more. Hunter safety courses are starting to start up around that age. Yeah. So that's really great. So if we want to get our tickets, easiest way for us to do so?
Yep. Just go to our website at yourplacetobelong.com, scroll down, and there's a wild, kind of a bright orange wild game dinner banner. Click on that. There's 2 things in there. One's for volunteers. That's for the chapel folks themselves. And the other one's for registration. Pick your night, pick the quantity of tickets you want, and then they'll send the email out with a QR code that when you come in, we'll just scan it and give you your tickets right at the door. So that's how that's all going to work out.
Yeah, look for the antlers and the. I think is that a bass? Is that a fish connected to that in some way? So
I hope so.
Yeah, so that's
for fishermen in the crowd.
Right, absolutely. So if you want to check this out, I will say, firsthand experience. It is not only powerful message, great food, great times with great people. You're going to enjoy it, and it's going to be happening at the chapel right there on Washington Ave in St. Joe. But yourplacetobelong.com is where you can get all the info. But Paul, thank you so much for you and your team putting this all together, and thank you so much for talking to me about it.
Yeah, Johnny, I just appreciate all you do, man. It's been fun to finally